Yo, it's DIY Assistant. In this episode, we will discuss why Maxwell Chikumbutso seeks to get his groundbreaking invention patented, why is so important to him, and the rabbit hole most people wants to dive into. Maxwell Chikumbutso, a name that echoes with a blend of promise and controversy, has become synonymous with audacious claims in the world of invention. Hailing from Zimbabwe, a nation grappling with economic challenges, Chikumbutso dared to dream big. He claimed to have developed groundbreaking technologies, capturing the imagination of many. His inventions, if true, promised to revolutionize the energy sector and propel Zimbabwe onto the global stage of innovation. Among his purported creations were an electric car and a power generator, both boasting extraordinary capabilities. These inventions, according to Chikumbutso, operated without the need for conventional fuel or charging. Instead, they allegedly harnessed energy from radio frequencies, a concept that sent ripples of excitement and skepticism through the scientific community. Chikumbutso's claims, if substantiated, held the potential to upend our understanding of energy generation and consumption. The implications of his inventions, if real, were profound. An electric car that could run indefinitely without charging could revolutionize transportation, alleviating our dependence on fossil fuels and combating climate change. Similarly, a power generator capable of producing energy from radio frequencies could transform entire industries, providing a clean and sustainable alternative to traditional power sources. Chikumbutso's inventions, shrouded in both hope and uncertainty, became a focal point of discussion and debate. In the world of innovation, patents reign supreme, serving as the lifeblood for inventors and investors alike. A patent, in essence, is a legal safeguard, granting inventors exclusive rights to their creations. This exclusivity empowers inventors to commercially exploit their inventions, preventing others from making, using, or selling their creations without permission. For investors, patents represent a beacon of security, assuring them that their financial backing is protected by legal frameworks. The allure of patents extends far beyond legal protection. They act as powerful magnets, attracting crucial investment that can transform an inventor's dreams into tangible realities. Investors, driven by the potential for financial returns, are more likely to support inventions backed by the security of a patent. A patent serves as a testament to the invention's novelty and potential market value, instilling confidence in those who hold the purse strings. The process of securing a patent, however, is no easy feat. It demands meticulous documentation, outlining the invention's intricacies in a clear and comprehensive manner. Inventors must demonstrate that their creation is not merely a derivative of existing technologies, but a truly novel and inventive concept. Furthermore, the invention must possess practical utility, capable of being made and used in the real world. The patent application process, with its rigorous standards, acts as a filter, separating genuine innovation from unfounded claims. For Maxwell Chikumbutso, the path to patent recognition proved to be an insurmountable hurdle. His applications for patents were met with rejection, casting a long shadow of doubt over his extraordinary claims. The denial of a patent is not merely a procedural setback. It carries profound implications, signaling that the invention in question may lack the necessary criteria for legal protection. This lack of recognition can be a major deterrent for potential investors, who rely on patents as a measure of an invention's credibility and market viability. The reasons behind patent denials are varied, often stemming from an invention's failure to meet the stringent requirements set forth by patent offices worldwide. One common stumbling block is the lack of novelty. Patent examiners meticulously scour existing inventions to ensure that a new application presents a truly unique concept, not merely an incremental improvement on prior art. If an invention is deemed too similar to existing technologies, it may be rejected on grounds of lacking novelty. Another critical factor in patent assessments is the invention's utility. To warrant a patent, an invention must serve a practical purpose, demonstrating its ability to be made and used in the real world. Theoretical concepts, no matter how intriguing, must be grounded in practicality to gain patent protection. If an invention is deemed to lack practical application or its functionality cannot be adequately demonstrated, it may face rejection. Section 4, The Transparency Dilemma: Chikumbutso's Closed Doors. Central to the skepticism surrounding Maxwell Chikumbutso's inventions was his steadfast refusal to subject them to independent scientific scrutiny. This lack of transparency, while presented as a means of safeguarding his intellectual property, raised significant concerns within the scientific community and among potential investors. The scientific method, with its emphasis on peer review and reproducibility, forms the bedrock of scientific progress. By shielding his inventions from this critical process, Chikumbutso inadvertently fueled doubts about the legitimacy of his claims. Openness and collaboration are the lifeblood of scientific advancement. When researchers share their findings and methodologies, they invite scrutiny from their peers, a process that helps to identify errors, validate results, and refine scientific understanding. This open exchange of ideas, while sometimes leading to debate and disagreement, is essential for ensuring the integrity of scientific knowledge. By refusing to allow others to examine his work, Chikumbutso effectively closed himself off from this vital process of scientific discourse. For potential investors, the lack of independent verification presented a significant red flag. Investors, particularly those in the technology sector, rely heavily on due diligence before committing significant capital to a project. This due diligence often involves rigorous technical assessments conducted by independent experts to validate the inventor's claims and assess the feasibility of the technology. Chikumbutso's reluctance to subject his inventions to this level of scrutiny made it difficult for serious investors to justify the risk associated with supporting his endeavors. In a world driven by evidence and verification, skepticism is a natural response to extraordinary claims. Maxwell Chikumbutso's inventions, while groundbreaking in their potential, were met with a narrative shaped by doubt and questioning. The lack of transparency and independent validation created an environment where skepticism thrived. Scientists and investors alike were left to wonder, could these inventions truly deliver on their promises? Or were they too good to be true? This pervasive skepticism wasn't just a barrier to acceptance, it also influenced the way Chikumbutso's story was told and perceived. Media outlets, tech enthusiasts, and the general public all grappled with the tension between hope and doubt. Navigating the landscape of scientific scrutiny and media attention is no small feat. For Maxwell Chikumbutso, this meant balancing the desire to protect his intellectual property with the need to gain credibility and support. The media, always hungry for the next big story, often amplified the skepticism surrounding his inventions. Headlines and articles frequently questioned the validity of his claims, further complicating his efforts to gain acceptance. Yet, amidst this scrutiny, there were moments of genuine interest and curiosity. Some scientists and journalists sought to understand the technology and its implications, hoping to bridge the gap between skepticism and belief. In the end, the story of Maxwell Chikumbutso serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of openness and collaboration in the scientific community. Innovation thrives when ideas are shared, tested, and refined through collective effort. However, things can go from joy into agonizing moments in a split second due to historical fact about patent office romance with scientific community influenced by big cooperation, who often influence this two entities that supposedly set to be transparent, suddenly becomes a filter and a gatekeeper that discredit or thwart inventors of their life work. Which is why the refusal of Maxwell Chikumbutso for submission of his groundbreaking invention to scientific community becomes clearer and reasonable on the ground of intellectual property theft. In this regards, he chooses to decline submission of his invention for scientific scrutiny and replication of results. Others gave several instances in the history of mankind that powerful groundbreaking invention that threatened the status quo get unplugged, such as Nikola Tesla free wireless electricity, and J.P. Morgan pulling the plug of funding after realizing Nikola Tesla interest collision with his monetization interest. The list goes on. On this ground, it would be important to highlight how crucial African continent lack of organization for patenting the invention of its children has led to severe loss of numerous invention through brain draining of Western nation. As the status quo patent office may discredit or dismiss invention based on racism or geopolitical influence, which isn't a transparent route that is suitable to sit well on the shoulders of African world. In this regards, by embracing a non-transparent entity for transparency, can become a delicious situation that can result to being silenced if the inventor refused to be compromised. A typical example is Stanley Meyer water-powered technology that is a direct threat to oil and gas industries. D did demonstrate his invention, and it works even as skepticism couldn't rest in peace. However, if we look closely, that's history about replaying itself again. However, at this time in 2025, the inventor from Africa made it alive by the grace of God, and he decided to think outside the patent office and scientific community to establish multiple layers of encryption to protect his invention from getting stolen. That's a loophole the patent office has created, leaving his invention vulnerable to theft and unauthorized copyright. Chikumbutso's journey highlights the challenges and opportunities that come with pushing the boundaries of what is possible, and going over the edge to prove that such a groundbreaking invention is possible, leaving skeptics to eat dust. So you have it, folks. As we look to the future, let us remember that the true power of innovation lies not just in the inventions themselves, but in the collaborative spirit that brings them to life. It neither depicted by race, color, or gender. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share this video, and engage with me in the comments section. As always, I am DIY Assistant. Now if you will excuse me, I have a flight to catch, a date to keep, and a self-powered car to drive.